Hello again, thanks for joining me for another look at a few of my coloured vinyl bootleg records from my collection. Going to look at a few Bob Dylan titles and a couple of really interesting Hendrix LPs. I don't have many Hendrix left anymore, but if I see a nice sort of coloured vinyl release, then I'll go for it. On the back I've got some Pink Floyd, not rare titles in any way, but each one nice in their own way. The Venus House has got quite an amazing sleeve, probably computer generated, but still quite interesting, very colourful. The record itself is BBC tracks from 1968. It's marbled vinyl. It includes a poster as well, so that was quite a nice release. The California soundboard, again a single album, red vinyl or orange vinyl, I think that one is, and 75 soundboard tape. They did it in various different colours. They did 100 of each colour. The first 100 pressings that they did had an extra disc in with, which was laser etched. That isn't that. That's just the standard version. I could have got the other one at the time actually, but it was, as far as I was, far too expensive just for what it was. There wasn't a great deal of extra material on the additional disc, as I recall. And then I'll do it this way again. So we've got in the corner there Poitiers 72, France, nice double album on Casino, crystal clear vinyls, gatefold sleeve, usual presentation, 400 made, that's number 235. And then just here, as a matter of fact, it's all dark. Again, just a glorious sleeve, really. Blue vinyl, it's pale blue vinyl. Obviously, dark side outtakes yet again, but nicely presented. Okay, so let's talk a bit about Bob Dylan. I don't have many. I suppose I've got 20 or so Bob Dylan bootlegs these days, and I'm certainly not an aficionado of Dylan. He did a tour in Australia in 1966, and he did a show in Melbourne, which was, I think it was either, I don't know whether it was a radio or TV broadcast. But anyway, trademark of quality, got hold of the tape, and got William Stout to do a cover for it, and they brought it out as an album called Bob Dylan in Melbourne, Australia. William Stout decided to do a colour design cover, and so it came out with a deluxe colour cover. And I'll show you an image of that on the screen. I did used to have that LP, but it went when I sold all my black vinyl Stouts quite a long time ago now. Amazing design, a brilliant cover. You have to make sure, if you see it, have a look on the back. There has to be the trademark of quality sideways pig logo on it, because it was reissued with an identical sleeve, and they just took that logo off, so you have a sort of blank empty bit of space on the back sleeve, on the back of the sleeve on the reissue. So anyway, that came out in the winter of '74, I think, and knowing when they were onto a good thing, TMQ reissued it probably within a year, and they just did a paper insert, just taking a copy of the front of the cover, and I think that was done in black vinyl. By 1976 they were looking to reissue things with coloured vinyl. So this was again a recent acquisition of mine, but it's the only original true trademark quality release in multicoloured vinyl I've ever had, so it's quite a special thing now for my collection. So that's it. As I say, it's just a simple insert with this copy, effectively a photocopy of what the original cover had. Brilliant design with the kangaroo and Bob and his harmonicas poking out the pouch. Subtitled The Enigmatic Story of a Boy and His Dog, with a cast of thousands. And then you've got the tracks there. Recorded in concert in Melbourne, Australia in 1966, recorded from an onstage sound system. Obviously you got the original logo, and they renumbered this for this edition release of BD 552. So this is from the 1976 pressing that TMQ did. So I'll show you vinyls. Vinyl, singular, sorry. That's absolutely fantastic rainbow multicolour splatter. I've adjusted these lights again. I don't know whether this is better or worse, but so you've got the 1 and 2 on the labels, and as I say, I mean the colours are just red, green, yellow, black, bit of white on a, I suppose a translucent yellow base. So to me that's really, really nice. These aren't easy to come by. And it's in pretty brilliant condition. There's a little bit of fading on the edge of the insert. Okay, so that was the story of how that one came about. The complete show from Melbourne did come out later, and it came out on this. It's an LP called Stars of 66. There were 3 volumes, of which this is volume 3. So basically, it's in a gatefold sleeve. So it's got the details on the inside. Festival Hall, Melbourne, 19th of April 1966. Double album. It includes a press conference. Now, this has the same quality, if not better quality, of the Pro sound from the original single album, and the additional tracks are from an audience recording, I believe, which obviously isn't of the same quality. But I do know that this album has been used as a source for a number of CD releases that have come out since. This came out in '87. This is black vinyl. It has these interesting labels of a skeleton playing guitar. Clearly German labels. Dead Dodo Records, Cologne, it says at the top. But I'm not aware that this came out in coloured vinyl. But it's a bit frustrating because volumes 1 and 2 did come out in coloured vinyl. So, showing you them in reverse order. Volume 2, Stars of 66. Same kind of layout, same design, different colour. This one, the blue one, is Albert Hall, 27th of May, 66. As I say, this is coloured vinyl, and really nice vinyls they are. Deep magenta marble. And these have pictures of Bob on the labels. So that's the one disc. And this is the second disc. Beautiful bright green splash marble. So that's volume 2. And then volume 1 is red. This is the Free Trade Hall, Manchester, 66 recording. This also says taken directly from the original Columbia Records CBS acetates, which is a load of rubbish. This is the famous recording that obviously had the Judas audience announcement, or shouting out, you want to call that. But the vinyls on this are absolutely gorgeous. Quite stunning. Aquamarine blue, deeper blue, lighter blue, greens, blacks, bit of white in there. So always got one eye open in case I see a volume 3, just to make sure I check if it is coloured vinyl or not. But, the discs. Deep red purple marble. So it's a great set, it's a great series, these Stars of 66. They look pretty naff when you look at them and you think, oh, it's just a tutty cheap bootleg, but then they're really good, they're really nice. So that's really what I was going to show you on Dylan this time. So now I've got a couple of Hendrix things to show you. The first one's 4 LP set. Again, recent acquisition. It's weird, I've not had anything in this sort of packaging before, which is kind of what attracted me to it. So what it is, Forum 1970, famous recording. That's two of the discs. And the other two discs are Forum, I think it's 69. Now, this is actually a plastic wallet with printing on the plastic. So if I remove the white card, you'll see that disappears, because that print is actually on the bag. So, taking out the contents, as I say, that's the printed outer. So what we then have is a wraparound, not a cover as such, it's just a card, printed card, folded around the discs. And on the back, it's got that in beautiful colour. Ooh, there's a lot of contents in there. And there we have a special coloured vinyl, limited 74 of 350, hand numbered. So if I just show you the inside of that, really nice, it's laid out, fantastic photos, track listings for each show. Poster. Just in sort of black on cream. There's then a card information sheet. That's the one from the 69 show. Nice bit of information. That's the one from the 1970 show. So lots of detailed information. Really comprehensive. So as I say, we've got 4 vinyls. Nice heavy pressings, marble, that's like an orangey marble with black marbling on it. So these are the 1970 discs. Bright red with black marbling on it. So the 69 discs. One beautiful opaque deep yellow with various, what I tend to call that sort of tutti frutti kind of look. Lots of different little bits of colour splattered around on it. Fourth and final one is translucent deep yellow, translucent, with some marbling again on it, so it's not just plain. Really lovely discs and just really interesting packaging. So moving on from there, the other Hendrix I wanted to show you was box set. And it's called Beginnings Volume 3. This is one of the Audrey Records box sets, which they've done on various bands. Now I thought this was a particularly nice one to have, mainly because the vinyls are so nice. So you basically got just three LPs, heavy pressings in die cut sleeves. It's not numbered, but they tended to make 50 of each of these boxes. Don't think there's more than that made, but I think you can get the records individually. See them sell individually. So the records are inside a plastic wallet in the box, so they're very heavy. So you see die cut sleeves. They're all early recordings, singles. It's not live stuff. And one's a test pressing. As test pressings go, that's probably the most spectacular test pressing I think I've ever seen, insofar as they're usually plain, or certainly they're usually black. Absolutely gorgeous. It's probably one of my favourite looking vinyls in my collection. I don't suspect that it's coming over quite as amazing as it looks close up, but it's absolutely amazing. Second one. Just as amazing. Deep purple, but bright purple. And then you've got pinks, whites, blues, bit of green, red, all marbled within it. Sometimes on the marbling, the pressings, they kind of lose the effect. It's like too dark or it's hidden. But however they've done these have really come out brightly, really vivid. So finally, the darker purple, red and blue splatter, say, rather than the marble on that, splashing out. Hope you can see that okay. So all three amazing discs. And as I say, it's just a really nice set. I had a lot of these Audrey boxes. I haven't kept all of them by any means. But when they're as nice as that, I think they're keepers. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that. So it's a bit sort of stop and start this time, but we've got a few other really nice ones that have arrived and are due to come in soon to show you, and obviously still working through the Floyds. Some really nice Stones box sets yet to have a look at properly, and then we've got the black vinyls obviously, which we'll do.